Now let me reveal one more tip when you're learning music on the guitar, and not starting with music notes on a music scale. No, let's use what they created in the folk era of the 50s and 60s, the folk charts. This is how I actually write my music in my iPads for my bar gigs. You know, when I was playing about 200 bar gigs a year, I had like 500 songs in the iPad, and I had 250 of them almost memorized at any time for tips. And there's, you know, right now I probably have about 120 in the head that I can sing and play for memory. But it should be really at about 250, but I should competently be able to play about 500. There's a Fenton area musician, Darren Brown. And Darren was just a musical hero of mine. Aaron Noon and I had a band, a duo band that we learned how to play in the early 2000s together, and just learning how to sing together and harmonize and make money at bar gigs. And Darren kind of helped us get us our first gigs. And we once asked him, how many songs do you know? And he's like, I don't know, let's figure it out. And for like hours around a campfire, the myth is, I wasn't there, Aaron was there. The myth is that they counted 1,000 songs that Darren was able to play in his head. And the way that we learn these quickly is by using the folk chart. Now the folk chart, you see my E minor. This is counting on a 4 beats in a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first time you see the chord that names that measure of 4 beats, that's the first beat. And then these 3 dashes just represent, we're playing that same chord for the entire measure, and then we switch. And this is a quick way to write out a verse because it doesn't change. And I can memorize how many times I'm going to play it. And then for the chorus, I can write that out down here. And now I've got this quick little chart that helps me know how long I'm playing. And it's quicker than, it's actually better for my eye to see these quick little measures, just like a music would look like in a tab or music notation. But it's a quick folk chart. It doesn't tell me my rhythm. I've got to have that memorized. I don't have any little riffs written in there. And sometimes when I was starting to learn songs, I would just write out the chords like this. And I wouldn't write down how long to play them. And then I would be forgetting in the gig. I would just know, okay, here's the chords that come in order, but I would often miss my cues of when to change. And it wasn't until Darren showed us this folk chart method, and I will use that in my iPad. So I'm only looking at like a little tiny bit of a blown up screen. And sometimes I only need to write down the first words of a verse. It's going to bring back my memory of everything. And the choruses I often have remembered. But I might forget, what's the second verse of Buffalo Springfield? I only need to know the next line of that second verse, and it's going to bring it right back. So I have a chart. I don't need to flip anything. I don't need to use a foot pedal to change my page on my iPad on the PDF. I just have a simple chart and a couple lyrics that bring everything back. This is why musicians, students, this is why you're going to be able to learn some study methods that are going to help you excel in your biology classes, your chemistry classes, your language arts classes. Classes, there's a lot of terms. These same methods I use in my music memory are how I learned how to get all A's in college and my later years of high school, because I just naturally learned how do I learn to memorize. So if we go back to Buffalo Springfield song, a nice chord progression to give you something to learn. And that chorus, let's see if I remember it by hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. This is going to look nice in the folk chart because chords are changing in the measure. We don't have a chord playing for 4 times. So it goes E to D. I use the A sus2 to a C. And now I'm going to write it out in the folk chart. This is exactly what would be in my iPad. Verse, I don't need to write down how many times I'm going to play it because I'm just going to naturally remember that when I'm learning the lyrics. The chorus, notice I signify it with a C period, the verse a V period. Less words are easier for my eye at the gig or at a practice. E, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, D, A sus2, C. Now, it actually jumps the beat a little bit. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. But right now, learn it on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't know your D chord and your C chord, or if you know them but you're struggling to move them, I'm going to give you some exercises to help you.